Hi, this is Fred Barstein from 401ktv here in Atlanta, the University of Georgia campus, and I am here with Stephanie Reece. Welcome, Stephanie.
Thank you.
We wanted to ask Stephanie, it's okay if we ask you a few questions today?
Yes.
Thanks. So before we do, why don't you introduce yourself and your role and what you do?
Hi, thank you. So I am a benefits manager and I work in an association, and we offer a plan sponsorship for about 6,000 employees.
6,000, just a few. So you work with the different companies that are part of the association and help them to manage their retirement plan.
About
So
30 different employees.
it's what's called a MEP, or a multiple employer plan, is that right?
Yeah.
And one of the things we teach at TPSU and we learn is that people learn more from their peers than from experts. So you have an interesting program. Why don't you tell us about what that program is?
So the program is a plan advocate program where you identify those key employees, leaders, and not necessarily in a leadership role, but leaders within their peer groups, and you train them and teach them and give them tools that they can use to help drive participation and increase awareness and education for employees that they work with.
Is it hard to get people to do that, to volunteer for that?
It's identifying them and then letting them know how important it is, and often people are just willing to help. They feel strongly about the plan. Maybe they're ready for retirement. Maybe they have someone who wasn't necessarily ready when they had to retire, and so they're willing to help out.
Right. And so what kind of training do you give? How long does it take?
Typically, it's just on basic plan features. We're not asking people to give, investment advice or anything like that. Of course, just how does the match work? Where does the money go? What does it mean to say I'm vested? So just kits, FAQs, easy enrollment forms, things like that.
Right. And so, but also I would imagine to talk about their personal experiences as well. Do you encourage that?
Right, yeah, testimonial is key. Definitely a part of that peer think.
To do that. And so how's it working? I mean, what's the result, and how do you know if it's working?
Right. So statistically you can see deferral rates, and I think that engagement at meetings, and you could track that. So it's definitely positive. People enjoy doing it, and they enjoy having those types of programs available to them. And plus it helps people like me, people that are in those roles where you have a broad employee base, a lot of locations. It helps get that stretch out even further.
Right. So you're using all of these different people to get the message out. Be hard for you to do yourself.
Exactly.
Probably more powerful too.
Definitely, most definitely.
Great. So talking about that and peer-to-peer, I know you've been to TPSU before a couple of times. Why do you keep coming back, and would you recommend it?
I would recommend it. I come back because every year it's something different, it's something new. A great part of it is just the amount of participation you have from various companies, different sizes, and constantly hearing about what are those challenges and opportunities that they have, and what can I learn from them as individual human resources and financial areas that I can take back and make our plan and our participants better.
Well, thank you for coming.
Yes,
you're always welcome.
Yes.
And thank you for watching 401k TV.